This is a more advanced application of solver. So here, say if you're given those three markets, okay, I just copy and paste it here for demonstration. So for market one, QS means quantity supplied, okay? For market one, quantity supplied is merely based on the price of good one. But the quantity demanded is based on the price of several goods. So those goods may be complementary goods, may be substitution to each other, right? Say if you're buying phone, Apple phone and Android phones, they may be substitution to each other. So your quantity demanded of certain phone is dependent on the price of those different brands, right? So here we have a more complicated quantity generation mechanism for demand. Okay, so here we have these three, and the question is, how can we solve for P1, P2, and P3 that clears the market? Okay, so what does market clearance mean? Market clearance means QS equals to QD, right? So that is what this means. And here, just to add a little bit more, when QS is greater than QD, what is that? Now you supply more goods than demanded. There is a surplus in the market. Okay, and if QS is smaller than QD, their consumers demand more than what the producer can produce, and we say there is a shortage in the market. Okay, and when QS just equal to QD, then the market clears. So here we have market one, market two, and market three. Okay, and we are just our first task is to put everything with a good fidelity to the original way of how they are put in a question on Excel. So here, P1, P2, P3 are what we are to find out. We just color them out, okay? And then for market one, QS equals to 6 times of P1 minus 8, right? Let's start with those quantity supplied. Quantity supplied for market 2 is 3 times of P2 minus 11. Just double check to see if the cell that you are invoking is correct. And quantity, market 3 quantity supplied is 3 times of P3 minus 5. First one, okay. First one, 6P1 minus 8, that's right. Second one, 3P2 minus 11, that's right. The third one, 3D2 minus 5, that's right. Now, for quantity demand of the first one, quantity demanded of the first one, minus 5 multiplied by P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus 23. That's the quantity demanded for market 1. Quantity demanded for market 2 is P1 minus 3 times of P2 plus 2 times of P3 plus 15. Okay. P1 minus 3P2 plus 2P3 plus 15. That's the second one. The last one is P1 plus 2 times P2 minus 4 times of P3 plus 19. Okay, just one quick rule of thumb. Check those constants. If those constants are not correct, definitely you're making some mistake in your entry. But that doesn't guarantee that you make everything correct 100%. You need to double check. Minus 5 P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus 23, check. P1 minus 3P2 plus 2P3 plus 15, check. P1 plus 2P2 minus 4P3 plus 19, check. Okay, so everything checks. So now what we need to do is to make sure that QS equals to QD. So that is actually our first method, the difference method, right? So what we do is to calculate the difference between QS and QD for each market. And our goal is to set them equal to 0. So here, that's the first one, the difference method, right? So what do we do here? Then what we need is make sure that all the 3 markets hold at the same time. So we need to add a constraint, because without constraint, you can only do one objective at one time. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to change those prices to make sure the first market clears at the same time the second market clears, meaning the difference between quantity demand and quantity supplied for the second market equal to 0, and the third market also clears. And here, because prices are non-negative numbers, so you can check non-negative. And then hit solve to solve the result. The 476 is the result. So here, say if you're not comfortable with those minus E or whatever, you can change that into decimal points by changing the format of the cell. But here, you can also report what is the quantity, what is the equilibrium quantity of market 1, which is 16, equilibrium quantity of market 2, which is 10, equilibrium quantity of market 3 which is 13. So you have everything.